Thank you to our Year 11 musicians for the amazing music, which was recorded as part of the IGCSE coursework. Good evening, distinguished guests, Mr. Ralph Dixon, Director of Environmental Investments for YTL, Mr. B.K. Gan, President of Taylor Schools, Mr. Mark Tan, Chief Operating Officer of Taylor Schools, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Dato Haji Alimuddin, Chairman, Board of Governors, beloved teachers, esteemed parents, alumni, and graduating students. Welcome to the Year 11 virtual graduation ceremony. My name is Jack, this is Daigo, and this is Avantika, and we are your MCs for tonight.
Thank you all for being here. While we might not be able to be together in person, it is amazing that technology enables us to meet remotely and celebrate our efforts and successes from the safety of our homes.
On behalf of Year 11, we would like to thank the teachers and parents for their endless support throughout our time here at GIS. We have come a long way as a year group, facing many challenges, like the current pandemic for one, but we have always come out stronger, and this would not have been possible without your guidance and encouragement.
Most of all, we have always supported each other through the highs and lows of Year 11, making lifelong friendship.
Looking ahead, we are sad to say goodbye to some of you who are leaving, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Please do come back and visit us frequently, and make sure to say hi to your teachers as well. To those of us who are staying, I know we will continue to embrace the opportunities provided to us and continue to make more memories together in our final years of secondary school. We know that GIS will continue to challenge us and help us grow.
Although it is sad that this important chapter of our lives is coming to an end, let's focus on the positives, namely the great successes of our year group. Everyone deserves recognition for the hard work put in over the last 2 years, and tonight is an opportunity to recognize everyone's achievements and highlight those individuals who have demonstrated exemplary academic achievement.
We would now like to invite Mr. Corbett, our head of secondary, to say a few words.
Salamat Petang to our guest speaker, Mr. Ralph Dixon, class of 1983, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Dato Haji Alimuddin, Chair, Board of Governors, Mr. B.K. Gan, President of Taylor's Schools, Mr. Mark Tan, Chief Operating Officer, Taylor's Schools, Mr. Robert Stitch, Principal, parents, family members, colleagues, and to our wonderful group of Year 11 students. It is an absolute pleasure to stand before you as your head of secondary to deliver a few words on behalf of all of your teachers. Collectively, you are a wonderful year group, and one I can speak about with more personal connection than groups gone by. We started our secondary journey together in August 2015, my first year at GIS, when I had the pleasure of attempting to teach Year 7 science to a group of lucky students in 7P. So it's special to be delivering one of my last interactions with the group of students I had my first interactions with. Then in Year 9, I taught 2 English classes, which, to be honest, formed the teaching highlight of my time here at GIS. And in the last couple of years too, I've coached many of you for athletics and touch rugby. So all in all, I can speak with some authority on your character and contributions to our school. My first impressions then remain now. Great sense of humour, academically strong, very keen on sports and music, and incredibly loyal to each other. When I asked your head of year, Miss Burney, to describe you, she used the words tenacious, dedicated, high-achieving, inspirational, resilient, and leaders. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your contributions to the wider life of our secondary school over the past 5 years, be it through the arts, on the sports field, working on our community projects, or representing the school at various subject-related competitions. You have done us proud, time and time again. So many of you sitting at home this evening have demonstrated a genuine passion for leadership, and we're grateful for your contributions to our GIS community thus far in your journey with us. To those of you going elsewhere for sixth form, I want to say a profound thank you for your dedication and commitment to our school values. Now, I implore you to hold on to your GIS memories and regard this community as always yours, and even when you begin your new adventure. Our door is always open, and I know my colleagues hope to see many of you over the next couple of years and beyond. Please do visit your school. For your teachers and I, one of the most exciting parts of this graduation is that so many of you will stay with us for the next transition of your journey. Be sure an exciting new chapter awaits you. I truly believe that our sixth form is the best in the country. Our teachers are experienced, proven specialists. We offer the largest array of subjects. We have a spacious and modern sixth form centre. And our value-added results are world-class. But our clear, unique point of difference is our GIS diploma. You will be just the second cohort to experience our bespoke electives program, choosing from over 15 different options ranging from entrepreneurship to social justice to the natural sciences. Our program is personalised for you, and we look forward to embarking on this journey with you. You will also be the fourth cohort to experience our Thrive internship program, allowing you to gain professional work experience to really affirm your future aspirations. I have a final reflection on all of you as a year group. You possess a trait that I believe sets people apart and elevates them furthest in life. That is, a zest for learning and a relentless curiosity to ask questions to those who have accomplished great things or indeed failed and risen up. Hemingway's quote is apt here. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. My interpretation here is that there is no key to life, no sure path to success, no golden rules. But if, like an apprentice, you view every person, every moment as an opportunity to learn and get better, you will get more out of life and no doubt have more success. So, Year 11, may your journey be filled with curiosity, adventure, wonder, and an insatiable thirst for learning. Congratulations to all award winners this evening and to each and every one of you for the huge array of contributions you have and will continue to make our school every day. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Corbett. Congratulations to the following students on completing their IGCSE studies. From 11G, Jiachuan Ang, Jian Chang, Mateo Chigala, Simran Gill, Jack Godfrey Joanidis, Ryan Knight, Yijan Lee, Songli Moi, Avin Nayeri, Subin Park, Catalina Sepulveda Flores, Parth Shinde, Balaji Sri Krishna, Ziyi Yang, and from 11I, Nick Ayub Khan, Yiyin Chia, Romy Costagne, Gavin Gan, Anbei Hu, Megan Jones, Brandon Ko, Michelle Kral, Ruben Lawson, Chaehyun Lee, Sinjie Lee, Alice Leitner, Jocelyn Rejanto, Aritra Saha, Rishan Sandhu, and Tanya Urairat.
From 11S, Huwaida Ahmad Fadzil, Jack Allen, Aresh Arul, Dudley Bogard, Jamie Brown, Takanori Futagi, Harris Jaber, Ananya Joshi, Carla Melendez, Kevin Miao, Brandon Ong, Christopher Quinn, Constantine Swinetek, Catherine Tan, Jin Hom Tan, Tunku Ines Tunku Nazaruddin, Petra Oreirat, Si Yan Wong, and from 11W, Malavika Bharat Vasudevan, Kira Carpenter, Kin Shern Choi, Gyo Yun Hu, Sang Hyuk Lee, Ray Chi Lo, Ahmad Arik Muhammad Yazid Lim, Daigo Marawake, Darren Pennings, Kadar Razman Hafiz, Tanishq Sarkar, Jungbin Shine Shin.
From 11K, Avinesh Agastian, Daphne Armengol, Ishan Banot, Max Elliott, Young Ho Kim, Asa Nakajima, Yatesh Pawar, Bernardo Scardigli, Bridget Tan, Chun Nan Tan, Chun Ray Tan. From 11L, Kate Carpenter, Ryan Chia, Manfred Choi, Kriti Raj Flora, Grayson Gan, Cheryl Lee, Eva Newkridge, Madeline Partridge, Daniel Perks, Sanjana Ranchandani, Feixiang Ran, Sohail Singh, Zachary Tan, Dasun Odogoda, Chanyawat Wangkeo, Ethan Wong, Elizabeth Ewell, Nick Adam Zaman.
From 11M, Maximus James Abella, Avantika Gupta, Mohammed Leach, Jamin Lee, Marcus Kaicheng Liao, Hans Liu, Sainavi Mahajan, Matthew Nicholas, Juliet Odo, Anisha Patanayak, Sonia Tai, Ian Teo, Suleiman Yasin, Jack Yo, Ziyun Zhang. From 11P, Abdullah Al-Razi, Gronia Bannister, Siddharth Dennis, Zishan Fatmi, Celiot Brian Fu, Fardeen Idris, Nadia Kumar, Etienne Maye, Arik Zain Mohammed Ayub, Sophie Nides, Kieran Obad, Katrina Roshan, Sodaphone Sithi Se, Chloe Wong, Kelly Wong, and Yongjing Yap.
Thank you, Daigo and Avantika. We welcome GIS alumni Ralph Dixon. Mr. Dixon started his career as an investment banker after studying at Warwick University in the UK. He now works as the Director for Environmental Investments at YTL Corporation Berhad and is a trustee in the Malaysian AIDS Foundation, Reef Choice Malaysia, and Save the Wild Tiger. Welcome, Mr. Dixon.
Thank you for the kind introduction. I'm Ralph Dixon, GS alumni from class of 83. I would also like to thank the school for inviting me to be the keynote speaker for Year 11 today. When I left the school, my classes were held in an old black and white house on Jalan Bukit Bintang. It's certainly very different now. It was a very happy time for me growing up in KL in the 60s and 70s, and the school was a significant part of that. But I soon learned that life throws you curveballs. You can plan well, but things can still change dramatically. At 16 years old, I lost my brother in a road accident, and he had also been at GIS with me many years before that. Here's a photo of us together around that time. This changed my life, not just then with grief, but my whole life and what I had planned up till now. Instead of pursuing a degree in marketing, advertising, or archaeology, I went for the money with management science at Warwick University, and then went into an investment bank in London, now owned by ABN AMRO. Whilst there's nothing wrong with investment banking, it's not a particularly satisfying career, apart from the money, but money's definitely not everything. After 15 years and 3 severance packages and different banks were acquired and closed down in M&A deals, I left the banking industry and joined the paper packaging industry. I finally did something that I really loved, and I worked in Jakarta and Johannesburg, miles away from each other, for one of the largest Asian paper packaging companies based out of Australia called Detpack. I was supplying McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and numerous other quick service restaurants and bakeries. After many years in Detpack, I moved into sustainability, which has been even more satisfying, dealing with environmental, community, workplace governance, and responsible product oversight in YTL Group, and now in my 13th year with them. In 2010, I met Professor Adiba of the Malaysian AIDS Foundation. She spoke in a conference and inspired me so much that I kicked off a fundraising campaign for the Malaysian AIDS Foundation by running 250 kilometers across the Sahara Desert. And I did that twice, first in 2010 and again in 2014, and started an annual fun run in KL called the Hot and Cold Run that collectively now raised almost 1 million ringgit for people affected by or infected with HIV/AIDS. I've also been a trustee at the Malaysian AIDS Foundation for 10 years now and have great empathy for those affected by or infected with this terrible disease in a country where cultural norms often result in stigma and discrimination. And as we've seen recently with the Black Lives Matter movement, stigma and discrimination is a critical area for society now to address and resolve. I live in Singapore now, a single father to twins, a boy and a girl, who have also changed my life. A large photo of them here. And whilst having children wasn't planned, having these amazing twins was part of the plan, although I didn't expect to have twins. They are over 4 years old now, so like any age, it's fun, challenging, and very interesting. The pandemic, COVID-19, has meant 8 weeks at home with them, and I can't lie that it's been challenging. But I've also gotten to know them so well and come to love them even more deeply. We've really all grown so much and changed so much in such a short time. But the resilience of children and their ability to adapt is amazing. They've probably taught me more than I have actually taught them, if truth be known. My closing message to you is to go with your heart and do what you want to do, where your passion is. Don't plan too much and don't dwell too much on what could have been, but try and make the most of what life throws at you. And remember that what you put online is part of your CV and your digital footprint forever. So just be careful what you post. Lastly, congratulations to you all. I wish you all the best for a successful and happy life. Make sure you love your family, enjoy your friends, look after the natural environment, and most importantly, be kind to people. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Ralph Dixon. We would now like to welcome our head of school, Mr. Matt Corbett, to announce the 2020 Subject Awards. This set of awards are awarded to the top placing students in their respective field for their outstanding academic achievement.
It is my privilege now to announce the Academic Achievement Awards for 2020. For Biology, Chloe Wong. For Chemistry, Chloe Wong. For Physics, Chloe Wong. For Literature, Chloe Wong. For Music, Chloe Wong. For Coordinated Science, Su-Ying Tai. For ICT, Su-Ying Tai. For Economics, Yi-Jen Lee. For English, Yi-Jen Lee. For English as a Second Language, Fei-Xiang Ruan. For Accounting, Maximus Abella. For Computer Science, Maximus Abella. For Business Studies, Fardeen Idris. For DT Graphics, Catherine Tan. For DT Resistant Materials, Song Lee Mui. For Mathematics, Gracelyn Gan. For Additional Mathematics, Gyo-Yeon Koo. For PE, Jack Allen. For Art, Avan Nayeri. For Photography, Sainavi Mahajan. For Geography, Ryan Knight. For History, Patra Urairat. For Sociology, Jian Chang. For French, Callie Wong. For Drama, Callie Wong. For Spanish, Malavika Barath Vasudevan. For Malay, Kiran Obad. For Chinese as a foreign language, Zhangbin Xin. For Chinese as a second language, Xiyan Wang. For the Global Awareness Project, Balaji Srikrishna.
We will now move on to the second set of subject awards. These are awarded to students who have shown passion and dedication towards their subject and will be read by Miss Laura McGregor, Assistant Head.
For passion and dedication shown in their subjects, the Jane Goodall Award for Biology is awarded to Avantika Gupta. The Marie Maynard Dali Award for Chemistry, Malavika Barath for Zudin. The Stephen Hawkins Award for Physics, Daigo Morawaki. The Dorothy Hodgkin Award for Coordinated Science, Hans Liao. The Bronte Award for English Literature, Patra Urirat. The Emmeline Pankhurst Power of Words Award, Aritra Saha. The Ferdinand de Saussure Award for ESL, Ziyi Yang. The Cuneiform Award for Accounting, Suyi Sonia Tai. The John Cordwell Award for Business, Balaji Sri Krishna. The Pareto Optimality Award for Economics, Patra Urirat. The Sir Timothy John Berners-Lee Award for ICT, Chae-Hyun Lee. The Lady Lovelace Award for Computer Science, Chloe Wong. The Zaha Hadid Award for Graphic Product, Takanori Futaji. The James Dyson Award for Resistant Materials, Chae-Hyun Lee. The M.A. Notha Award for Mathematics, Patra Urirat. The Sri Vanessa Ramanujan Award for Additional Mathematics, Chloe Wong. The Sophie Treadwell Prize for Expressionism in Drama, Asa Nakajima. The P. Ramley Award for Music, Gavin Gann. The Roger Federer Award for Physical Education, Yongjin Yap. The Friedel Kahlo Award for Art and Design, Bridget Tan. The Anne Leibowitz Award for Photography, Matteo Sigala. The Greta Thunberg Award for Geography, Jamie Brown. The Florence Nightingale Award for History, Sainavi Mahajan. The Anthony Giddens Award for Sociology, Brandon Coe. The Molière Award for French, Sainavi Mahajan. The Salvador Dali Award for Spanish, Jack Allen. The Pendita Zaba Award for Malay, Kieran Obard. The Sun Yat-sen Award for Mandarin, Sudaphone Sithise. The Sun Yat-sen Award for Mandarin, Zi Yang Wong. Congratulations to all recipients.
I now hand over to the Year 11 leadership team for the presentation of the special awards. Miss Burney, Miss McGregor, and Mr. Corbett.
We are lucky that at Garden International School, we have a number of passionate and purposeful students who demonstrate a real devotion towards the school community, not just their classmates, but to parents, teachers alike. Our first award, the PTF Award, is given to a student who has excelled in all of these areas. The student receiving this award is a truly passionate student leader who believes in the power of the student body to make effective change through community action. As the chair of the Mufti Charity Fair 2019, this student illustrated exceptional organisation and leadership skills, working tirelessly to liaise with various internal and external stakeholders, confidently leading and supporting the Mufti team at the same time to ensure the organisation of Mufti Week and the day itself went seamlessly. This student's contributions in the Year 11 focus group has been outstanding. As a person in charge of sourcing and planning for the Year 11 prom, this student illustrated calm confidence when dealing with the requests of her peers, the boundaries set by teachers, and the demands of the venue. As a result, decisions were made quickly and efficiently. The student also showed great resilience when the event was cancelled and worked hard with the rest of the Year 11 committee members to come up with a GIS COVID-19 charity, ultimately deciding that they would donate the 5,000 ringgit they had raised to it. It is with great pleasure to announce that the PTF Award 2020 is awarded to Sophie Hu.
Our GIS Student Leader Award. Student leaders are enthusiastic and diligent students who demonstrate a real devotion to their school. The student leaders in the class of 2020 have certainly exceeded the tremendously high expectations placed upon them and have been exceptional role models. The award is given to the student leader who has played a major role in all areas of student leadership duties. The student receiving this award has made outstanding contributions to the wider school life and student leadership. As co-chair of the Mufti Committee, this student's diligence, dedication and drive to serve the community were inspirational. The student worked assiduously to bring new initiatives, co-lead the team, communicate and ultimately plan and deliver a hugely successful whole school event, raising over 126,000 ringgit. In addition, the student has also set up and coordinated the World Maths Challenge Squad training, dedicating their time to ensure that GIS students are fully prepared to compete at the top level in mathematics competitions. Within the year team, the student has also been a shining star of the Year 11 committee. Their attention to detail is second to none, while their energy, zest and sense of purpose leave a huge impression on all those she has worked with. Certainly a global change maker, both in the here and now, and one to watch for the future. The Student Leader Award 2020 goes to Chloe Wong. The Head of Year Award. Garden International School is a community made up of people with specific talents, and we are lucky to have students who have wide-ranging skills and great versatility. The Head of Year Award acknowledges a student's participation in and organisation of events linked directly to the year group. The student receiving this award has brought real energy and positivity to our committee group over the course of year 10 and 11. As spokesperson for the group, the student helped to lead and organise the fundraising events during Mufti and through many of our very popular pizza sales to raise funds for what should have been our Year 11 prom. Always leading by example, listening to and acting on the feedback from the group, this student has always given their best effort, usually putting other students' needs ahead of their own. A keen performer and a wonderful asset to the Little Mermaid cast, this student not only thrived in character on stage, but behind the scenes demonstrated fantastic focus and maturity. His leadership skills and teamwork ability are what kept the scene changes so slick, allowing the performances to continue without any issues. This is something which every cast member and staff member involved was very thankful for. It has been a true pleasure to witness the leadership journey that this student has been on. When doubt and fear crept in, true resilience was shown, and every time the student came out a little stronger and a lot more confident. A real asset to the year group and to GIS. The Head of Year Award 2020 goes to Aritra Saha.
The Head of School Award recognises significant contributions made by an individual student across the school. The recipient must demonstrate leadership qualities, be adaptable and committed, and serve as a role model to his or her peers. Whilst there are some students who are respectful, hardworking and organised, and others are creative, passionate and spirited, the Head of School Award this year goes to an individual who brings together all of these qualities. That really is a rarity that deserves special recognition. This student is an academically outstanding student with a work ethic to match, putting their full energy into everything they do. This student also demonstrates humility to go with this intelligence, a rare combination. They also have a superb service attitude, taking ideas and making them a reality, such as launching a food aid campaign to support a local community during the recent pandemic. This person has an impressive track record of high achievement in international debating events, winning 15 medals and 2 individual commendation prizes at the World Scholars Cup at Yale University. Last year, they entered the Southeast Asian Mathematics competition and were placed within the upper 10th percentile and also won medals for their creativity as well as individual events. The list of her achievements goes on. It is with great pleasure that the Head of School Award 2020 is presented to E-Jen Lee.
Thank you to the Year 11 leadership team. Finally, we would like to invite Mr. Corbett to announce the 2020-2021 scholarships and Mr. Stitch for his closing remarks.
It is my pleasure now to announce the recipients of our sixth form scholarships for 2020-21. Avan Nayeri, Chloe Wong, Kadar Razman Hafiz, Jack Yo, Jian Chang, Avantika Gupta, Bernardo Scardigli, Malavika Bharath Vasudevan, Sainavi Mahajan, Iromi Kustanye, Sophie Hu, Sunny Ku, Aritra Sahar, Gavin Gann, Sophie Nides, Nick Ayub Khan, Cheryl Lee, Zhongbin Shin, Ruben Larson, Megan Jones, E-Jen Lee, Daigo Moriwaki.
It is with great pleasure that I do the closing remarks for the Year 11 award ceremony. Sorry we couldn't be together tonight, but we want to make this event as special as possible. Firstly, congratulations to all of the award winners. But let's not forget the major part played by parents and staff. To the parents, a big thank you for the part that you've played, supporting your children on their continued journey. And of course, the major part played by our excellent teaching staff. The relationships that they've built and the support that they've given has been beyond the call of duty, particularly in the recent times of COVID-19. I wanted to speak to you as a year group, not just to the award winners. The students in Year 11 are made up of 120 students. 73 of you are staying on next year into the A-level programme, and 47 of you are leaving. We have 6 students who have been with us since 2007, starting in nursery, and 29 who have been with us since EYC. Amongst 120, there are 25 different nationalities. Think back to when you started school in 2007, 13 years ago. The world was a very different place. I just want to paint a little bit of a picture of the world in 2007. Steve Jobs brought out the first iPhone. I remember buying it. I was so excited. Vladimir Putin was the Time Man of the Year. And it was the time when we first heard about the Madeleine McCann event, and that is still in the news today, unfortunately. The Burma Uprising, but also in terms of pop culture. Transformers was the top film, Pirates of the Caribbean, I think, was second in the list, and the final Harry Potter book was published, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The most famous and popular and successful song of 2007 was Rihanna, Umbrella. 13 years on, of course, the world is a very, very different place. Nobody would have predicted 2020 and the pandemic. Nobody would have predicted what the world actually looks like. Equally, in 13 years' time, we don't know what the world will look like. But the purpose of education at a school like GIS is to prepare you for that ever-changing world, to develop the skills and the character attributes which will stand you in good stead for the future. GIS is built on a strong community, and if you think back to the numbers that I talked about, 25 different nationalities in Year 11, the diversity and the inclusion of our community is extraordinary. We want to be part of a continued better world. We certainly need that with some of the examples we see around the world today. So there is the challenge. Take from your time in Year 11, if you're moving on into Year 12 or onto a different school, the real power of diversity and inclusion. There are numerous student awards tonight for academic excellence, for effort, for leadership and contribution to wider life. I know that you've made your parents really proud. The awards are just reward for hard work, but the awards are also to encourage other students and to motivate other students to shine as well in those particular fields. So congratulations to award winners, and to those students that didn't receive an award this year, make that a target for next year. Remember, every year in assemblies, I talk to the student body about setting goals and targets. That is so important. Those goals and targets I talk around are academic, extracurricular, and service. Setting goals is vital for continued success. So congratulations again to award winners. Thank you for listening. For those leaving, good luck in your new schools. For those returning, I look forward to seeing you in August. Thank you very much.